Hello everybody! Now let's have a look at the dative case in Russian language. Привет, дорогие друзья! Давайте мы сейчас с вами обратим внимание на дативный падеж в русском языке. As for now, I would like us to look at just a few functions of this dative case in Russian language. And let's have a look at the way how this case helps us in our communication. What it does, how it functions, and what its basic and maybe the main role. Alright, just before we start considering different ways of using this case, let's have a look at a pretty simple example sentence in English. Alright? Let's say that I'm speaking about myself. I, let's say, gave a book to my friend. I gave a book to my friend. In Russian, the same idea would sound like this. Я дал книгу другу. Я дал книгу другу. As you can see, there are fewer words, and this is one of the reasons why I also love this language, Russian language, because we don't really use so many words as it, for example, it is in English. Я дал книгу другу. As you have already noticed, in this Russian version, yes, of this sentence, we use the accusative. Yes. In this case, I gave a book, yes, this is an object. I gave a book, то есть я дал книгу, and this is the accusative case. But in here also, we notice that we use the dative. And this is exactly where dative comes into place. I gave something to somebody, and in this case it is to my friend. Alright? Другу. Я дал книгу кому? Другу. I gave a book to whom? To my friend. So, in other words, the dative, in this case it is dative, answers the questions to whom or to what. Alright? So, in this case, just for this moment, let's remember that we use the dative case when we speak about the recipient. Alright? This is somebody or something that the action is directed to. Alright? I don't know if it will help you, but just one of the ideas. In English dative case, yes, we see how it is written, but in Russian it looks like this. Дательный. Дательный падеж. And as you may notice, the root of the word is dat, which means to give, alright? So let's remember, if it is dative or дательный, it is about giving something to somebody, alright? Он дает мне книгу. He gives this book to me. Он дает мне. Я даю тебе. Or I am giving this to you. Or я даю ей. Я даю ему. Я даю им. Они дают мне. And so on and so forth. Alright? So it is all dative case. An action directed to another subject of the sentence, or another person, or another thing, alright? So this is the recipient. And just want to say that in this example we have seen how dative case is used with the accusative, yes? Я дал книгу другу. книгу, this is the accusative, yes, together with the dative. Both these parts of speech can be replaced or can be swapped, could be exchanged the places, alright? So we could say я дал другу книгу, я дал книгу другу. It doesn't really change the meaning of the sentence. And it's not all. Why? Because we may also use slightly different structure, alright? And it's not just only the dative with the accusative. We also may use dative with a prepositional case. And as I suppose many of you already know, the prepositional case in Russian language is usually structured, or often structured, to convey or to speak about things that answer the questions what about. Okay, what do I mean? For instance, we could say and convey, okay, just first of all it will be in English, then I will turn it into Russian. Such thing. I promised, let's say I promised to tell them about the project, alright? I promised to tell them about the project, and as you already noticed, we use them, yes, and in Russian I think you already guessed that this word exactly would be in dative case in Russian. It would sound altogether like this. Я обещал рассказать им в дативном падеже о проекте. Я обещал рассказать им о проекте. And in here, as we already said about this, we use им. Yes, to whom? Yes, to them. Yes, I promised to tell to them. I can't really say to them, but in Russian it actually sounds like this. All right. Я обещал рассказать им о проекте. About what? About the project. Okay. So, when we speak about the recipient of the action, which usually is conveyed with the help of dative case, we can use the accusative case, yes? I gave this book to my friend, so the dative and the accusative, yes? Я отдал книгу другу, винительный падеж и дательный падеж. We also may use the dative together with the prepositional. For example, я обещал рассказать им о проекте. Yes, about what? About the project. And one more. We use a dative case quite often with infinitives. Alright? So, what it means? It means that we use the recipient of the action together with another verb, alright? With another infinitive in the sentence. Okay, let's say quite similar sentence. Я обещал им рассказать о проекте. Okay? Let's say я обещал им рассказать о проекте. So what do? I actually changed very little. I just took this personal pronoun and I replaced it to another place. Okay, I replaced it over here. And what do I use? I use active verb. Обещал, yes, I promised. Then I place the personal pronoun in dative case, им. And then again the verb in infinitive form. Я обещал им рассказать. Okay? In here, as you can see, I used the past, alright, the past form of the verb. Я обещал. And although I refer to the past, I don't follow this rule, I don't keep it there, and I immediately turn to the infinitive. Я обещал им рассказать. Okay? And in here, I don't use the past form of the verb, I use the infinitive form. Alright? So, altogether, just to summarize, we use dative whenever we want to say about the recipient. That is the person, or sometimes just an object, just a thing, that is the recipient of the action. That is someone or something that is that the object of the action is directed to. Alright? So it is someone who the action is directed to, or the action is towards who. Alright? I hope you understand me. Then we use it quite often with the accusative. I give something to somebody. Я даю книгу кому-то. Okay? We also use it with the prepositional case. I promised to tell them about something. Yes? About what? Рассказать о проекте. And quite often we also use the dative together with the infinitive form of the verb. Я обещал им, this is dative, рассказать. And the word рассказать, to tell, is in infinitive form. So I hope it will help you just so far as for now. Alright, if you have any questions, please write them just below this video. Take care and never give up.